I'm Capt. Stanford with Texas Fish Tips. This is your weekly fishing report. Well, guys, out here on the end of the Phoenix docks, early morning, incoming tide. There's been some big bull reds, been slot reds. Croaker's been the way to go. Use a shrimp. You're probably going to catch every perch, every hardhead in the world, but they will be biting it. And there's some nice trout mixed in there as well. But that only works till about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Now, if you get on out here into that south jetty, you're going to have to go by boat. You can't go by walking because they will give you a ticket out there. I seen them doing it the other day. But any one of those jetties, whenever that water's nice and calm and real pretty clear, there's been some nice bull reds out there, lots of slots. There's a lot of small redfish up there if you throw up on the rocks, but throwing a croaker, throwing a pin perch, throwing a piggy perch, anything wiggly up there, it will work. Free line it, chunk him out there, and just hang on, let him wiggle a little bit and jerk him a little bit. Same as this surf. We've been using some croaker out here. We're using bigger croaker in that surf, not just the regular size croaker, a little bit bigger because those waves it has to have a little bit better attraction. But anywhere in this beach, there's been some nice trout. There's a few sharks mixed in and a few redfish mixed in them trout. Look for the birds, and you'll find you some fish right on down through here. Over on the Letty Inn channel, incoming tide. Right down through here, right up next to the bank, there's been a little cut right down through here. Been holding some nice trout. You catch one or two, move on to the next spot. Keep on going. Any of these little cuts, there's three little creeks right here. It comes in together. It seems to work pretty good for me. I've had several in that deeper water and throw up on the bank way up in that shallow water. That's where your redfish are. So you catch both of them right there in the same area. If you get on the outside of this big old island right here and just keep on going, 5-6 foot of water, power pole down, anchor either way. But there's been some nice trout and croaker. You'll catch a couple of them, move on down, drift a little bit more, move it down, catch a couple and keep on going. But this whole quarantine shore all the way down to Corpus Christi Bay has been holding some nice trout. Wade fishing works out here great, but be careful wading out here because you'll be way out here with my bank. Somebody come flying around there with a boat with high speed, they might not see you. So please dress in some bright clothes where everybody can see you or have a real pretty hat on. Something to let them find you. Way over in Allen's Bight, way down this whole shoreline, all down through here, wade fisher's doing pretty good on them trout. Croaker's been the way to go. You can use artificials, plastics, whichever you like. You can drift fish through there. But wade fishing with croaker is the best thing to do. This whole flat right out in front of that point, right here, has been really doing well. If you get inside here, you have to fish a little closer to the bank because it's deeper in there. But also in that deeper water holds some nice trout. A lot of people don't realize it, but there's some nice trout right down in there. Croaker is the way to go. Outside of Stedman's Reef, right here on that very point, it's been holding some nice trout. Anywhere down that reef, all up down through there. I've been catching trout on croaker, just scattered through there. Catch one or two, move on. That's what it's been. Ransom Point, this whole area, all the way down through Dagger Island, has been holding some nice trout. About 4 to 5-6 foot of water, anywhere down through there. Early morning, when it gets a little hotter, back off, get a little deeper water. Those fish are still there. They just moved a little deeper. Croaker's the way to go. Usually put a little rattle, a little weight, sink him down just a little bit, keep them birds off of him. But there's been some nice trout down through here. Okay, incoming tide in front of these little islands right here. Anywhere from Pelican, all right in this area, has been holding some nice trout. Incoming tide. Also on the East Flats, right down through on this deeper drop off, they've been holding some nice trout all on croaker. Now, if you get in here and you want some black drum, there's still some drum back here. These little fish shacks back here, there's a little cut right through here. Get some dead shrimp or live shrimp. Go searching for them, you'll find them. Thanks for watching. I'm Capt. Stanford.